Am I starting?
Sure.
Do you think Valerie will eventually stop feeling guilty about the situation?
No, I think it's always going to be stuck in her mind. Like, she watched the shooting. Like, I don't think that's something that goes away.
And it was not only did she watch the shooting, but she was involved in it.
And she like made the list.
A lot of people think it was like her fault, like obviously because they talk about her still.
Yeah.
Like they're
I
not
feel like
letting
it's
it
always
go.
going to be like in the back of her head, even if she gets past it.
I feel like she will eventually get past it and not have to think about it because now that Nick is gone, I feel like she will not be hung up on that one part of her life, but she will move on and find a new one and find herself.
I don't know. I feel
I feel like she's always gonna think it's her fault
Yeah.
because like
it kind of is.
Like, she made the list.
She made the list. And if that list wasn't there, then he wouldn't have.
Well, she
went.
started.
She started it, yeah. Like, she didn't.
Well, I feel like he still hated those people. He probably still would have shot those same people. It just
I feel like they hated them together, but with the two of them, it provoked him to do it.
Yeah,
But
because
if
he
it
thought
was
she
only
was
one,
serious.
but if it was only one of them, then they would not have done it.
Okay. One of my questions was like, so like, do you think it's all Valerie's fault that Nick did this, or do you think there's like more to
I think
it?
it's mostly not Valerie's fault, but it is at the same time. Mostly because she made the list, but like she didn't put the idea into his head.
I think
What's his
it.
name?
Yeah, I
What was
think it
his
would.
name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. I think so.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I think he put that into his head.
What was your question again?
Do you
I lost my train of thought. So
Mine?
yeah.
Oh, do you think it's all? Do you think it's Valerie's fault that Nick did it, or do you think there's like more to it?
Okay, so I think that it was not as much as Valerie's fault because Nick was the one who got her to start talking about suicide and death and everything. But without Nick there provoking that, then she would not have thought of half of those thoughts and even thought of the hate list.
I was say I think it was like Jeremy, because like Nick was fine when he was like with Valerie, and then like Jeremy came along and like and even like on page 42, Valerie says she didn't want anyone to die, so like you can tell that she was just kind of doing it as a joke, and she really mean it.
Why don't you think Valerie's friends are like accepting her anymore?
I think they're more scared of herself, even though it might not be her fault.
I think, like, the whole school is still scared of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
'Cause,
just
like,
trying to be nice.
Well,
If Nick shot, don't you think, like, they probably think that
she still
she
might,
might, yeah.
And it says in the book that some people thought she shot her first because they were all so close, even the detectives.
I think Valerie still doesn't like want to be noticed because like on page 62 she said at least in the hallway I could be a shadow still, which like shows that she still wants to like keep it on the down low. Everyone thinks it's her fault.
On page 69, it shows Genny saying that she was, like, afraid. She said, why did they even let her come back? And then there was a paragraph about how she was scared that she was back.
I have. Do you think that she will find peace by going to those new art classes?
I think it might help her.
It sounds mean, but I don't think this book's gonna have a happy ending. Like, I don't think she's
Yeah.
gonna overcome it. Like, if
Well, what are some ways that you could overcome it?
right, like,
Are there any ways?
I don't know. If I ever watched that, I don't think I could overcome it.
No.
Could you? Like,
I don't think
No,
I would
I
go
don't
back
think
to school.
I could not, especially like going like into the cafeteria where Nick shot. I couldn't.
I feel like the art classes will like inspire her to like try to forget about it and just like paint her feelings. That's what I feel when I see her going to these art classes.
I think that she might forget about it if other people start forgetting about it. If other people start like treating her like a person again.
Well, what are some
But
ways
how
that the
could
school
some of
could
those?
get past it?
Yeah.
If they think it's Valerie's fault, what are some ways that they could help them get past it?
I've never been through like a school shooting, you know?
I don't think any
I
of
don't
us
know
have.
how it feels.
I think they could like address the problem, not like act like it never happened. Because
Yeah.
it seems like in the story they're just kind of brushing it off, like
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Other than the news,
Yeah.
they're
I
talking
think
about
they're not really like confronting the problem at all.
Yeah, and they don't talk to Valerie about it and get her side of it. Everyone's just going off what the media says, which has a big impact because they're just going to believe it, even though there's tons of fake news out there.
Do you think that she's always gonna feel different
Yeah.
from everybody else?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do you?
Would you feel different?
What are your
I'm-
guys' opinions about her going to this new doctor healer?
I think it might be good for her to like get it off her mind instead of letting it build up like what she was doing before, and then she was talking about all that bad stuff.
Because you can tell from her old doctor who was helping her with this case to Dr. Healer that she has become more open about it, and she's finally talking about everything, and she's finally relieving all like her stress and her built up anger from it.
Because even with her parents, that was kind of stressing her out, and she couldn't talk about it, and she would talk to her parents. And so she likes this doctor a lot better.
What Kristen said about her feeling different on page 81, she said the only thing that has changed was me. So obviously she feels like everyone else is going back to normal, and
Yeah.
she's just the outsider in the.
On page 68, she said, "It was just another way that I was different from all of them, and somehow, oddly, it was just another way that I was different from the way that I used to be."
When it said in the book, it was never to protect me from the other kids, it was to protect them from me. When her mother said this, what did you guys think or feel like? Did that grab your attention, or like, did it like make you think differently of like her mom?
Yeah, throughout kind of like the whole book after the shooting, her mom kind of acts uncomfortable around her, which I get that because she still doesn't know whether to believe Valerie or not. But it's still her daughter, and she should still.
Do you guys feel
be
bad
there
for the mom at all? Like when Stacy said, it was like the part where Stacy said something about how her mom thought she was like the worst parent ever and stuff. Like, do you feel like sympathy for her at all?
Well, her mom also does some bad things, though, like her marriage with her dad is like very expensive, and they kind of forget the other kid exists.
I feel sympathy for her dad. I mean, for her mom, because she doesn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do if my kid did that. Like, how would people see me now? Would they still want to be friends with me, knowing that my daughter and her boyfriend showed up to school? Or
Not knowing how to help your own daughter do
Yeah.
that because you've never been through it.
right?
I think she's more scared of her own daughter and just wants to help her so that like nothing happens to her.
Do you think that the teachers want her back at school? Like, do you think it affects the teachers at all?
I think some of them, yeah. Just to
I think a lot
kind
of them
make
are
everything
still
okay.
scared of like
Yeah,
if she might carry out the rest of the list.
yeah.
With her joining student council, do you think that it is a trap for them, or do you think that they're actually trying to be nice to her all of a sudden?
I think it's the one girl trying to be nice and trying to make
Jessica?
amends. Yeah. But the rest of them don't really want her there. They're just gonna be nice because Jessica said so.
Yeah, and like Megan, like she's gonna sit there. At least she was honest about saying like Jessica said I had to be nice, so here I am being nice.
Yeah. I think they just don't want her to carry on the list or think they're gonna be nice.
Right.
So,
So they're not on the
they're
list.
scared.
Yep. That's how I see it.
When do you guys think that she's gonna like get over Nick and stop like thinking
Well,
like
I
she's
feel-
stop?
get over him.
Um,
But, like,
I was gonna say I feel it coming pretty soon in
Well,
the book.
because she always brings up like when it goes back and forth to like her past, she always brings up how much she misses him, even though like he did all that.
I feel like actually back to Melissa. I feel like she's gonna get over it, but it might be like a PTSD thing
Yeah.
where she keeps like it's reoccurring. She keeps thinking about him and like all of the memories with him and how she didn't see it coming, but she could have. So it might just be like that's why she thinks about it.
Do you guys think the story would be way different if Nick didn't end up shooting himself?
Yeah, because she said that she would be. She said she would have been visiting him in jail still, so she still would have been with him,
I think
which would have made it worse for her.
I think
to
it would
get
have
over him.
explained more. Like if he was still alive, it would have like gave us more information about like what was going through his head, why he did
I
that, or
think
like
it's
if he was
part
on
of the job
anything.
they wanted her.
I don't think that she'll ever get over it, but I think she'll start to forget about it.
I feel like
Because like for us, like when people like die, or, like
Yeah.
we never really truly get over it.
but
Like
you like stop thinking about
yeah, it gets easier with time.
I
You
feel
like
like
start to accept it more.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like every time she like goes into the school, she like
It reminds
Has a
me.
flashback.
like
Yeah.
PTSD.
What do you think Nick was thinking the day that he brought the gun to school?
I don't think
I
he
think
was.
he
might
Like,
have-
I think he was just thinking like about killing people.
And I
Like, that's
think he
all that
might
was
have
going
been
through
on
his
some
head.
type of drugs since he was hanging out with Jeremy, so that could have altered what he was thinking. I think he was thinking like I've had enough of this. Yeah, like that too.
Do you think that he meant to shoot Valerie?
No,
No, I think he was just in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
and she was
On a
in the way of
rampage.
him doing it.
well, there's like a part in the book where it said like
That she
when
did.
he
Yeah.
no, like when he came to school that morning, like in his eyes, she could tell something like he wasn't completely like there,
So either he was like really depressed or on drugs and
or like yeah.
all of them.
Do you think he did plan on killing himself at the end of it, or do you think that he
I don't
wanted to
know.
stay alive?
I feel like he didn't plan any of it. I feel like
It was just
Well,
in
like-
the moment stuff.
Yeah, because the MP3 players.
he kind of did plan some of it because
Obviously, he brought the gun.
that, and
But he
He
could have
also
brought that
told-
every day just in case.
he also told Valerie like he was talking about it.
Saying how he was gonna finish this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we should probably keep going. I would keep going.
Yeah. We can talk more.
Do you think that Valerie like seen it coming? Like, do you think she ever thought he would do that?
Because
I think she was clueless. Like
yeah, I think she.
I think it caught her by a big surprise.
because it sounded like he was just making jokes about it, you know. And a lot of people make jokes, like,
Yeah, and she.
and you never
she,
think
like
they're serious.
joked back with him.
I'm pretty sure too. So sometimes things you even expect to happen still hurt. So like, I wonder if she like kind of deep down felt like he was capable of that.
And on page 50, she said, "I'd had no idea he might have meant us against everyone." So like, he was talking even from the beginning about everyone hating them after he shoots them up, but she didn't know that's what he meant. So she was kind of oblivious to what was actually going on in his head.
Do you think it's right how like the teachers are treating her like that Miss Tate has, or that's her name, was like kind of not saying anything to her and letting like the kids hassle her?
I think she was still scared because she was on the list, but the other teacher walked out instead.
Do you think that Nick's name should be put on the memory thing?
Yes and no.
I think
Yeah.
no, mostly because he's the reason there's a
And
memory
he
thing.
shot himself, so he like wanted to die in that moment. The other kids weren't asking for it.
I feel his name should not be on it, but the actual victims, because like you said, like he was the one who shot himself, so he was
He
a
wasn't
victim
really
of
a victim.
himself.
Yeah.
I think the school should like have something for that because like they haven't really had like a therapy kind of thing because a lot of kids have like PTSD and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like the one girl who got her face shot didn't even want to look at Valerie. So I think they need to confront the problem.
I think they should have like a whole assembly about it.
I
and just
feel like they
discuss it
should, like,
and-
Confront the problem, but
Yeah.
not blame Valerie.
And I think
Yeah.
Valerie should talk and like if
I think she should
Yeah.
speak up and tell about like her side of the story about like how she never like wanted
Yeah.
any of that.
Because eventually she got proved that she wasn't guilty, but a lot of people still thought she was guilty because the media never told everyone that she wasn't guilty. It was just like the court case decided.
And if you hate somebody, you never want them to die.
Yeah.
You just have a strong disliking feeling for them.
Yeah.
Because I know I would never wish death
Yeah.
on anyone.
No. I don't think that was in the right. Well.
I just think that the story is like, it's very mind playing.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of psychological issues with Nick.
how do you think that the book's gonna end? Like
I don't think I think it's
I-
might
I
end
don't
with-
know. Like I'm
I thought
I have no idea.
it might
I
end
haven't
with
even thought about
Valerie like
killing yourself.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
not being
what I'm
able to
thinking.
handle it.
I don't think so because there's a quote where her mom, like she's talking about how if her mom, like when she locks the door, if her mom like, comes in, she's always scared that she's gonna kill herself. And the way she talks about it makes it seem like she wouldn't do that ever.
Yeah, but then
What if there's a big plot twist and someone else shoots up the school?
what if Valerie shoots
Yeah,
up
that's
the
what I was
school?
thinking. Like, what if
I don't think
Valerie
she could-
finishes?
I don't
it?
think she could
would.
do that.
No,
I don't think she could do that. She can't really move around with her leg. But going off of what you said about the suicidal thing and her mom, I feel like she does have suicidal thoughts still because in the book it says she pretended to get out of the. She
Oh,
pretended
yeah.
to be fine to get out of that place in the hospital.
It's like what?
Okay, no.
I don't know. I bet you it's like if that ever
I feel like it's
happened-
gonna be a surprise.
It's gonna be a
whatever
big
happens because I
surprise.
don't know. Because like most books, you can like when you read them,
Like,
you can tell like how the ending's gonna
Yeah,
be.
but there's
I
I
wonder if
really
it'll
don't
be a more
know.
realistic ending or something like.
Yeah,
What if
like
it's something
completely
like-
sprung
like
out,
off the
crazy.
rails?
Yeah.
Or it could
Do
just
you-
be like her parents get a divorce because of her.
I was just gonna ask, like, do you think her parents are gonna stay
I
together
think
after
that'd
her
be-
dad cheating on her?
I think they're gonna stay together to try and fix things and make everything normal.
But I
as to
think it's
not
just gonna
upset
make
Valerie.
things worse.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I bet
Because
you
Valerie
towards,
will know.
I bet you towards the end of the book, it's gonna like talk more about like how her parents are like affecting her too.
Yeah, but
Like, she
they've
feels
always
like-
been.
Like she's the reason they're fighting.
That also might be like another
What
reason
if
she
one of-
kills herself.
What if one of her parents? I feel like it would be the dad because he's always so like distant with her. Like in the hospital, he like didn't even really acknowledge her.
Mhm.
At least the mom acknowledged her, even if it was just like sitting by her.
Well,
crying.
could you? This is like completely different. Do you think like if you were her friend, would you still like support her even like
I would
though you wouldn't
feel
know?
like
I
if
would
we're
support
friends, I would
her
try
if
and
my
clear
name
her
was not on the hate list.
Yeah.
That's right. Be
Trying,
scared
like,
of my
I feel
name
like
on the hate list.
I feel like I'd still like support her, but like
Be
be like
But like the
distant.
people
Kinda
that
like
were
her
on the hate
friends.
list weren't her friends. Really.
yeah.
It was like people that she hated.
But like her old friends were.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like being on the hate list,
Oh,
but like you didn't get shot yet? Like I'd be
Yeah,
scared.
that's how
I'd be
that
scared.
teacher.
I'd be
so-
like, I bet you like that's why people are scared of her. Like if they know they're on the hate list and they didn't get shot, they feel like
they were
Valerie's
next.
gonna finish it.
Yeah.
That's how I
That also might be like how the story ends too.
Yeah.
For finishing it.
feel. Or
Yeah.
someone
That's
else.
what I think.
But if she can't even walk into school, do you think she's even gonna?
She
be
could
able
heal
to pick
over
one?
time.
I mean, we still
Yeah.
have half
do
the
you
book
think
to
she'd
go
be able
through.
to even pick up a gun without like thinking of?
I don't think she has this.
I think she would
mental-
do it for the justice of Nick.
I think
I don't
that
think
she
she has
might
the
just go
mental strength.
crazy and not know what she's doing.
Go crazy, go stupid. I thought she would talk to her therapist if she had thoughts like that, because she is being very open with him. So if she even thought about shooting up the school, she would probably go to him first.
But she's not being very open with him because she feels like she's wasting a bunch of his time.
But she's still open with him about other stuff.
Right.
Maybe she's scared that like he's gonna tell her mom everything she says, and then the mom's gonna judge her even more.
I think she's just scared. Like, there's no other way to put it. She's I think she's lost too. Like she doesn't know what to do.
Right.
I wouldn't know what to do. Could you imagine like one day your boyfriend does that and then you just come
And you didn't
and
even expect it.
Right.
Like
Because you think everything's a joke.
didn't even get
but
to,
it's
like,
not.
talk
Would you
to him.
break up if your boyfriend died, or would you guys still technically be together?
oh my god.
You know what?
Oh,
We're off with
topic
an Ouija
now.
board. Oh yeah, we're not off topic.
Oh,
I was
there's
just
people
wondering.
looking in here.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
All right. Any other questions?
I'm good.
We're good.
Yep.
All right.
The bomb in front.